Hi, hello, how are you? My name is Sara from Sara's Reading Nook, and today I'm going to be doing my August favorites. If you're new here, or if you're returning, welcome. Please don't forget to give this video a like, and also to subscribe if you like my content. We post new videos every weekend, and sometimes we even post during weekdays. And so I haven't done a monthly favorites video yet, but I was inspired to do one by Leanne from Scrap Paper Scribbler, and I was also inspired to do August favorites by Sofia Barbosa. She's a Portuguese YouTuber, and I have watched her for years, and I just love her videos so much. So first, what has been my favorite book of the month? So in the month of August, I read 7 books, and my favorite was Dear Igiawele, or A Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions. I've mentioned this before, I really do love to read books that center around feminism, and this book centers around it heavily. It was a book that was written by Chimamanda for her friend who was expecting a baby. So she has written down 15 ways how to raise her daughter, fulfilling feminist morals and principles. She does a very good job in the book of distinguishing between what feminism is and what feminism is not. So for instance, feminism is not having dominion or one gender versus another. She also discusses the importance of gender roles and sort of the importance of tearing them down. I really love the book. It's only about 60 pages or so. It's very small, but it's powerful and impactful. And she also does very wonderful, beautiful talks and TED Talks that I think that you should check out. So this month I had a favorite Netflix show, and that show was Unsolved Mysteries. There were sort of a few episodes that really just kind of blew my mind. I think it was episode 2. Yeah, I'm sure it was episode 2. The disappearance of a woman who went missing shortly after going to work at her salon. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there was some very shifty business going on. And I actually am still kind of thinking about it, So that by far has been my favorite Netflix show. So also during this month, I watched the Jeffrey Epstein Netflix documentary called Filthy Rich, and this is a mini series, so it's 4 episodes, and it showcases interviews with survivors. That is also something that I recommend, but it is pretty intense, so you are warned. Unsolved Mysteries 2 is a little bit intense as well, but there you go. Another favorite of this month has actually been just vegetable picking and gardening. This month we finally got some tomatoes coming in, and I was so happy to be able to pick them. And for those of you who have grown your own vegetables before, tomatoes that are homegrown are so good and so sweet. We've had so much lettuce as well, and that has been awesome. Now, in terms of reading behavior, I've started to really appreciate audiobooks this month. It has been a sort of busy month for me. So being able to listen to an audiobook, for instance, while I'm going to work or coming home has been very helpful. And also doing my readathon, my 24-hour readathon, I listened to the audiobook as I was doing it. This month I also drank so many vanilla coffee, lattes, cold lattes, and they have been so good. So what I typically do, and I've shown this in my vlogs, is I take almond milk, vanilla creamer, and then I put in some instant espresso, top it off with some non-flavored nut milk, and then I froth it together and I drink it, and it's so delicious. I get these little instant espresso Starbucks, these little packages from Costco, which has been awesome because right now I haven't really wanted to go to Starbucks. So I'm able to pretty much do it from home. So Olivia's just right beside me. Hi, Olivia. Yeah. And I think Olivia's favorite of the month has been, she's really been enjoying being in photos. But I think that her favorite of the month has been all the cuddles that she is getting. And she is actually growing a pretty impressive fur, we call it a bib. But it's the fur that is around her neck, sort of like a lion's mane. and she has been growing that, and it looks like a little starburst around her neck. So my partner likes to trim it. Practically speaking, I like it when it's trimmed as well. Another of Olivia's favorites this month has been basically just simply lounging on my reading chair. I feel like she thinks it's her little safe spot. So I have an office, and in my office there's like a little reading room, or a little reading chair. And Olivia, she loves to go there and just chill out and hang out. Next favorite has been bubble baths. And this is really because of Ysenia from her YouTube account, Ysenia. So I have a pretty big bath bomb collection. So I've just been doing as many bath bombs as possible. And my favorites are like vanilla and like fruity sort of smells. If you guys want to see what my favorites are from Lush, then I can definitely do a little Lush purchase in the name of BookTube because I have several favorites, and that can make for a very cozy, awesome September. And my last favorite has simply been doing like collaborations and working on them with other booktubers. We did a reading swap routine video, and I will link that video playlist here. So basically about 9 of us, we did reading routine swaps. And there is another collaboration idea that I have sort of cooking. I'm just writing my proposal for it to share with like the other members of the collaboration. And so that is something to look forward to in the near future. We still have a lot of the technicalities to like tease through and weed out, but I think it should be a lot of fun. So those are my favorites for the month of August, and let me know if you like to see this type of video, and I will continue to do it. That's everything for today. Bye!